407 years ago, our founding. Oh, hi. Warren Sprague here with another, just a preview, if you will, here for High School Jesters League 12th year. We are hyping up all of our schools one by one and getting them ready for the big digital year ahead as we get ready to do improv completely on this media for you, our audience. Joining me, as always, right over here, I'm assuming, is King Kopy himself. Come on down.
That looked like a binder you were holding, not Abraham Lincoln's famous speech.
Spoken like a true improv non-believer. Anyway, welcoming on today are two captains from one of our newest schools in the league. They've been with us 1 year, and it's not shown. These kids are ready to go and excited to bring this into the future. So let's welcome them aboard. How about Jameson Atkelski and Kat Melton from Eldorado High School? Yeah.
Why, hello there.
Oh, great to see you, sir. Are you ready to talk about some improv?
You see, that is a possibility.
Perfect. Hey, what's it like, guys? What's it like going from your first year in the league being as successful and fun as it was to now having to reinvent yourselves again in the digital age? What do you feel about that?
It's definitely strange.
Mm-hmm. Any words as to why, Kat? Like specific reasons?
We're not in there in person, and there's less people showing up because of that, I'm sure.
Mm.
So it's a bit of a challenge, but we're having fun with it anyway.
Understood.
With Warren and how long Warren's been around, there's a lot of schools that have just kind of this built-in Jesters culture. So Eldorado was brand new last year, so we're still trying to build that culture. And unfortunately, in the building of the culture, that's when COVID hit and we had to end the year abruptly. So Eldorado just really hasn't had a fair shake yet at trying to put it together. So seeing you two, like, I'm super happy with where we're at. Kat knows, but I think the world of what Kat does, and she doesn't believe me for a second. And then Jameson is just my first experience with Jameson. I will never forget. I remember his brother showing up for a show at like 8 or 9 in the morning, and Jameson wasn't there. And Jameson, I don't know if he was supposed to be there or what, but his brother he says, "Oh, no, Jameson's sleeping." And I was like, "Did you try and wake him up?" And then your brother goes, "Oh yeah, I suppose I could have done that." So your brother showed up and just left you home to sleep for your show. And then Jameson shows up, and the first thing he says for his next show is like, "Yeah, I'm so tired." I was like, "Yeah, you were sleeping a week ago, Jameson."
It looks like a ball of energy to me, Jameson. What has speak about energy? You know, you're ready to have it right here, right now. Do you think you're gonna have a hard time translating energy into the internet and into this media?
I feel like it's definitely going to be a challenge, yeah. With bouncing off energy, because a real big advantage of being in person is you could bounce energy off of people. It's going to be definitely a challenge to be on the internet, but it's a challenge I'm willing to do.
You know, I can definitely understand that. And for both of you, I look forward to seeing how you meet in the middle. You know, find a way to balance it so one of you doesn't look like you're going all over the place and the other one doesn't look like they're doing nothing. So you got to find that place in the middle and translate that to your team. So that will be a challenge, but it's a fun one. At least you have, what's cool is you already have your pillars, right? You're both sides of the coin. So now you got to get everybody up to be in the middle of you. And that's pretty cool. Like, at least you have a goal. Guys, as you are getting into this transition, why do you think kids should be jumping into this? Why do you think this is the time, even now, to give this a shot?
I feel like, especially since like right now we're by ourselves in a car, right? I feel like it would be a better time, especially if you're shy. So you're doing this by yourself, and that you're more comfortable doing it when you show up in person, whenever that may be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Kat, anything to speak on as to why folks should jump in and do some improv right here, right now?
It would give them a fun little thing to do after school and probably help relieve a bit of stress as well.
Yeah,
help you just kind of forget about the ever-growing pile of assignments.
Yeah, just because school's not in session traditionally doesn't mean the homework isn't stacking up. I get that. I guess on a deeper level, I want to ask, gosh, how exactly would you try to engage students in this form, getting them to stick around? What kind of things will speak to who they are as people, not just about having fun, but maybe how they might improve as people through this process?
How they might improve as people. Well,
They
improv
might
could be
wake up in the
used.
morning.
That is also true. Being able to wake up early in the morning, but but that's not the only thing. Improv also teaches you to like think fast on the spot. Like let's say you're like in an interview and they just ask a very weird question and you don't know the answer. You need to like think fast, make something up.
Yeah, I love that.
Maybe
Totally.
tell them that you're just gonna actually jump and stop a person from stealing instead of just sighing like Squidward and
Cool.
letting it happen.
Nice. I love how different those two extremes were. Kat, what do you think? Anything that about improv that makes you a better human?
I think it helps people be themselves a bit more because there's very little judgment here.
Yeah, none
You can
whatsoever.
just be as crazy and random as you want to be.
Yeah, everybody's got a unique brand to how they take in information and how they supply a reaction, right? So finding a way for all those pieces to work together just begins by having faith in what your brand is. If you're the type to not necessarily say a lot, you can just practice how to make what you do say so important, and vice versa. It's a really fun art form because everybody does it different, and that's completely okay.
Kat has tried to convince me a couple of times that she's shyer and maybe this world would be a tough world for someone, say, with her personality to succeed in. And I keep telling her every time, you are so wrong and you can do great. And then Eva, last year's Jack Elton Award winner, comes along, and Eva is now the coach over at Eldorado, which I almost feel like I couldn't have handpicked Kat a better coach for someone to have that mindset. So if we transition into the next part of our interview, Kat, tell me, do you believe me? Do you still think you're shyer? Are you happy with Eva, or are you ready to just go full bore and do this thing, or?
I'm trying to believe you. I'm trying to get my mental state where yours is. I still find I'm a bit too shy to be good at this, but I'm getting there, I think.
For sure. You're
You
giving
totally
complete
are.
sentences in an interview from across the city, okay? Like, give yourself some credit, for sure. Guys, as we really focus on Eva being your coach, I just want to say it's so exciting to have such a spark plug teach students like you, because I can see you guys really gelling if you give it your all. I do want to ask if either of you are willing to share some wisdom you may have already taken in from Eva. We love to hear our coaches get recognized through their students. We're asking for an impersonation of Eva. Do you guys think you can give us each maybe like 5 seconds of a look into Eva's words of wisdom?
Or even just one of your impressions would be fine. Go for it. Whoever wants to be brave.
5, 4, 3, Eva!
It's time to adult.
We can't.
That's very much Eva.
There's nothing about us that's been adulting this whole time except making sure you kids are having a good time in Jesters. So we're excited for the new year. We're excited to see how it plays out. And speaking of playing, how do you kids feel about playing a game with Kopy and I right here, right now?
Ah,
Oh, good.
All
I
right.
love the enthusiasm.
So I'm just blindly picking out of a hat, and we are going to play. Ooh, we're going to play the game Game-O-Matic.
Hey, this is a fun one.
So here's how it works. Warren, do you want to host or play?
I'll host.
Okay, so me, Kat, and Jameson are going to be kind of like contestants on a show where we are going to create an improv game on the spot using letters. So think of the game, what are you doing? We're going to get 2 letters, and we just have to create the name of a game using those 2 letters. And then after that, Think of like a used car salesman. We are going to be used car salesmen trying to pitch Warren into playing this game with us. So we're going to make up a game on the spot and then have to try and sell it to him that we want to play that game. So he'll ask us a question or two, and then at the end, Warren will pick which one it is, and then we'll try and play that game for 30 seconds. We'll play just a quick little version of this made-up game. Does that make sense? Maybe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. They're in it.
Yeah, kind of.
Guys, I have incredible vanity underneath all of this. Zero selfishness or selflessness whatsoever. So I'm going to use my initials. Haha. WS. WS are your letters.
So let's turn off our cameras until Warren calls us. Warren, just call us out by name, and when you do so, we'll turn on our camera and leave it on after that.
I love it. Here we go. This is your game of Game-O-Matic. I'm assuming everybody's ready. And ding, ding, ding. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to America's favorite game show, Game-O-Matic. Yes, today we have 3 hilarious contestants whose creativity will blossom some very exciting improvisational games for you. These games, of course, based around my letters, WS. So excited, can't wait to see what you're coming up with. I see one of our contestants is ready to go. Good job thinking so fast and off the cuff. I know you're ready. Stop raising your hand. It's Jameson. What do you got for WS?
Why, hello, I have a wonderful game that you will like. It's called Washing Stoplights.
Oh, and how do you play washing stoplights?
So what you do is you pretend you have a stoplight, right? And you have to think of the most creative way to wash that stoplight without getting electrocuted.
Oh, okay. So like there's garden hoses or there's buckets of water you can throw up, or you can just let the rain do it. I like your thinking. All right, well, we'll come back to that in a little bit. Let's see if we have another game fired up. Oh, there we go. There's a volunteer. Go ahead, King Kopy. Let us hear it.
Oh, I am so ready for you.
Yeah?
Yep.
What do you got?
The game that I created, I didn't really even need to create because it's called Wild Stallions.
Ooh.
That's right. Bill and Ted just remade their 3rd movie after a 30-year hiatus from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures. So we are all going to do our best Bill and Ted impressions and then reenact what it's like to live in 2020 as Bill and Ted.
Wow. It's almost like they didn't make a movie of it this year, but I'm down to re-explore the idea. Okay, I see you, but I know there's one more game out there that we got to hear, and I know this person's ready to fire it off. Kat, give it to me. What's your WS game?
My game is, yeah, that's right. My game is called Wearing Sauces, where you get to pick different sauces and see how easily you can pull it off.
Just sauces like marinara and Alfredo?
Yes.
Oh,
Precisely.
I love Italiano food. That is my favorite. I would love to see all of you strut your stuff in some fashionable sauces. So we have washing stoplights, we have fashionable sauces, wearing sauces, and down here, we had a game I really don't care about. So we're gonna rock with wearing sauces, guys. So you're gonna have 30 seconds to strut your stuff in your favorite sauce and show it off, okay? I'm so excited.
Yeah, Kat, come back and play.
Yeah, you definitely need to show us how to do it first, right?
Yep.
I am from Milan, and I am your judge. Welcome to Wearing Sauces. I would like you to step off the frame and then walk out embodying your sauce the way it was meant to be, and I will judge. Let us start with the creator of this event. Go, Catalin.
Well, today I am wearing marinara sauce.
Oh.
One of my dearest friends have picked out for me. She has a bit of an obsession with breadsticks, but that's quite all right with me. I think it looks quite fashionable.
Oh, look at all the olives and the chunks of meat. Very nice. And you there, Jameson, strut your stuff in all your favorite sauce.
You see this jar? It's of pesto sauce.
Ooh. Zesto pet. Oh, look at you rubbing it in. You're
I am fully embodying this white pasty pesto sauce that's definitely not my skin.
Oh, I love it. I love it. You make the green stand out with your red hair. Unbelievable. We have one more contestant to strut their stuff, please. Let us see it as I draw you all like your French girls.
Oh my God. It doesn't look like it, but it is so hot. It is so spicy. I'm a curry sauce. I'm curry, right? Doesn't curry just tear you to pieces? I feel like I'm coming out of my skin. What's curry doing to me? Oh my God.
Darling, you're wasting away. Oh, well, I guess I have to let you two win. The other guy just curried himself out of the competition. Hooray!
And scene.
That was fun. Guys, creativity like that is what Jesters is all about. Bouncing around your different ideas and accepting no matter what comes up. I love that about both of you today. So thanks for playing these games, or this game, and we're super excited and inspired to get to talk to you all from all across the valley. Speaking of inspiration, we kind of have a little tradition here at Just a Preview where we listen to a little bit of music together, but not in the traditional sense. You see, music is what brings us all together and lifts us up in this difficult time. So we thought, what better way to bring us all together in Jesters by listening to a little wisdom from a song. Let's take a look.
If I said I'm falling, would you just reply, I know you are, but when am I?
Okay. All we can do is shrug.
Yeah.
Guys, this has been fun. I hope you've had fun. Give me a little jazz hands if you enjoyed yourselves. Yeah, I love it. Good. Jazz goes everywhere. I see that. Guys, thanks so much for coming. Next week, we'll have another big preview with another big school ready to talk about how they're moving into the digital age with High School Jesters Improv League in its 12th year. Thank you guys, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye, Eldorado.
Would you just reply?